So she's talking about Monarch and playing the same character with my son Wyatt. Wyatt and I have shared a very, like Kate and Goldie have shared a similar life. So have Wyatt and I in that I was a professional baseball player, he's a professional hockey player. I had started working as an actor when I was 10, so I was also doing that at the same time, probably 8-10 years before I played pro ball. His was the other way, he was only hockey. But there's a gentleman here today who's my age and who I got through my son Wyatt, and Darren Bogosian, knew Wyatt through family friends, and he said, after you're done with hockey, I want to talk to you about being in this business. And they've been together now for 17 years. So it was an opportunity to play the same character. It was kind of a challenge. It turned out people were telling me that they'd looked it up and there weren't any really well-known actors, father and son, that had played the same person, one younger, one older. So it was a bit of a challenge and all of that, and it was an opportunity that we didn't want to pass up on. So we started working with the people there on Monarch, and we've had a nice couple of years with him, and now he started today on a spin-off type show, a show by itself, standalone, has nothing to do with Monarch, but it is that character of young Lee, I think during the Cold War period. Sounds very good and very creepy monsters in it, I guess, too. So anyway, they started today, so very happy about that. And it was just an opportunity to work with him, and that was primarily the impetus for doing it. Yeah, but it was unavoidable because a unique thing that happened. I do. In my life, I've always worked and then lived my life. I don't do press for Kurt Russell. I do press for the movies. And this second season of Monarch, because they were able to work out doing Madison, the two came on. One came on Apple Plus and the other one on Paramount Plus at the same time. The Monarch show is really dominated by audiences of like 40 and under, and Madison is dominated by like 30 and up. So there was this wide range, and I used to be able to tell, how a movie was doing or was gonna do by hitting the streets wherever I was. Let's say within 5 or 6 days, you could pretty much tell. When these two shows were coming on, they were both really popular. Yeah, I knew that I'd never done anything like that. That was that seen. There were a lot of eyeballs on it, and you run into people, and it's also their attitude when they see you. They go, "I love Madison, I love it," and they go, "Oh, what's going to happen with the monsters?" They want to know. Those guys they're completely different audiences. But yeah, it was. I'm 75 years old, and it was like all of a sudden, I was kind of out there with things that people were enjoying and seeing at a large number. So that's really nice.